now for this part of the tutorial, what I'm going to do is this is probably the only time that I'm going to be talking, but this time I have to tell you. So I've been showing you like two of the same things, but some like didn't work in one of them. And so I tried to make the brightest orange that I could using the yellow and the red in the two separate containers. Now, since that equals orange, now we have to, since I applied the red to the book first, I am going to apply the red over here. It's just going to look like a bigger, bolder type of red. It kind of looks like orange from where you guys are, but it's not. It's like a really, 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 really bright red, and I wouldn't call it orange nor pink. So, and then I want to have like the equal, like I want it to be equal. So like there's like a positive space in between this shape. And when this shape is done, you guys will know what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that that is the negative. There's a negative and positive in painting that Miss Baker at Monroe has taught me. So now that I applied the red, here I'll show you. You guys can really, really tell where I applied the red. It's gonna be on the right side, I believe. Let me show you. But this is what I'm drawing. Okay. So I have my purple outline right here. Then I have, then I have my green sort of color right here. Now over here you can notice that this isn't completely finished. That's why I did this right now. Then I have my blue. Then I have my red and then my orange over here. Then over here I've got my red, but you can see that this part is actually really big and bulging out, this red side. This looks like red, but it's not if I shine the light directly on it. You guys can see how the orange is kind of like darker. Okay, so now that we got that done, I want to show you what I'm going to be doing since that purple is filled in. Isn't filled in. We are going to be taking the blue and the yellow, putting this on this little quiz. I did do two other paintings that I will show you at the end of the video. So let's fill in that negative space, the positive space, of the yellow. Then we can fill in our purple. And then I'll show you what we got to do, and then I'll show you the pictures. So, yeah. So I'm getting out my yellow container with my little brush. Yes, I would use a little brush for the whole entire project. What I am drawing is I'm drawing an ant. It's kind of like a word that I made up, but I'm going to call it an ambulance. Kind of like ambulance, but you're taking out the L. The reason why I'm calling it an ambulance is because it's going to look like a mannequin. But instead of it having a full nose and a full shaped head and a round head, because you know how you're always getting injured with an ambulance, right? This is going to look like a jerked up person. And it's not going to look like a real person. It's going to have an eye right here, but an eye all the way up here. It's going to be awesome. Now we get out our big brush, we're going to use the end of this. Get the yellow. I'm going to put as much yellow on this as I can get. The reason why I want to get green is so I can fill in this purple. And for also a different reason. So, now we got to get the blue. The blue's in the other container. Now this one's kind of sticky. Yeah. Anyways, this I'm gonna have to get off of this. Let me get this off the yellow brush. The reason why we're not using this small little yellow brush is because that's the one that we use for painting, not the one that we use for, you know, whatever we call it. Not the one that we use for mixing things. And I'm just going to rub that like this, twist and pull. It's already sort of, kind of, sort of looking a little bit like a green color, but not too much. This is, I still have to mix it. I'm deciding to mix it with the brush part because we're using the big brush, yay, over here to fill in this space. Now, the reason why that I'm not using normal colors on a person is because it's an ambulance. And ambulances don't really have a natural color to it. They just have like random colors, like whatever, like a free verse. You know how in poems there's like free verses? Yeah, well this is kind of like a free painting where I'm just randomly like, you know, putting colors in the ambulance and like it's not, you know. So now I'm taking this yellow, I'm taking a yellow coating, and then what I'm going to do is I'm putting it up and around the head, like up above the head and over to the other side, you know, and then I'm brushing it over here. Then, this is an H. So it should have like it's all like covered up right up here in the yellow and like up here and over here. Sorry about that. Over here, up here, and ends right here, and it should end over here too. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold my packing paper. I'm gonna push down on this, and it collects yellow. I'm gonna do it again. And some of you guys are probably like, what? But the thing's not dry. Exactly. Now that we did that, we can take our purple and this is the fun part because you did this beautiful, beautiful artwork. You gotta take this big glop of purple, or whatever color you choose, and paint. And I wouldn't say really destroy, but I would say mess it up. Like this. I'm just gonna do little zigzags. It's not gonna be perfect. It might just all fall off like right where I'm beginning. Then I might just have random stuff just going through it. Then I'm gonna go this way. Oops, my whole thing fell off. The big glop. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the folded part over here, and I'm going to take it over so that it mixes. And I said you're allowed to do zigzags, but I don't want you to do it like perfectly. Take your painting as fast as you can. And kind of just like rub whenever you see the bumps. Now, this is how mine ended up. It should come out way better than this. This is just because I've got chunks of paint. But I was supposed to like spread it around and stuff. So I did it as fast as I could. It's like this. I went like this, and I was just pressing it out because I didn't want it to dry out automatically. I just wanted it to, be an ambulance. You guys can do ambulances at home. You do not have to be in a certain place. I'm in my room doing random stuff, and I just thought I would make a video. So, yeah. And, also, if you want, you can give me some, painting ideas that I could do. It doesn't have to be an ambulance. It doesn't have to be anything. As long as it has to do with drawing, pictures, scrapbooking, anything that has to do with, art and, writing. I could do, a writing project for you or something. And also, for this video, in the middle of the video, I said I was going to show you some of my other paintings. So, I'm going to show you two paintings that I already did. And then I'm going to show you one that my brother is working on. I'm surprised he got to getting good. He's in first grade, So, yeah, I'm going to get those for you. And see you when I get back. So, I'm going to show you. I'm going to save the best for last. But, I'm going to show you my brother's first. I'm not sure what this thing in the corner is. But, over in this corner. He said he's going to give it to Miss Baker. It's a blue sky, a green sun, some green grass down here, and I think that's supposed to be like a flower or something down there. Yeah, so that's his that he's going to be working on. And I have a couple of the projects that I did with some Hodge Podge, a whole bunch of stuff. Here's my tiger. This one I finger painted, so it's not that well. But the white gaps on the tiger's face where it's supposed to be filled in, that's actually supposed to be like that. The reason why it's supposed to be like that is because usually when you do things like that, when you don't fill in your when you don't fill in the spaces, it actually looks really cool. I enjoy paintings like that. So yeah. And then I'm going to Florida in 7 weeks almost. This Monday. And I made a little flag for when I get there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wave it. What I did is I got like some, it's wrapping paper. A wrapping paper stick. And so 2 pieces of paper. See? And I glued those together, 2 pieces of paper. Then you can see it because it's got like a clear coat right there. If you guys can see it, it's really clear. And I just glued that on there. And then what I'm like continuing to do is like paint. You know, I'm gonna paint the pole. I was thinking just orange, but I ran out of orange. Oh well. And I was gonna show you my little designs that I have on the flag. So I am in love with mustaches, so that's why I added that down there. I've got a little palm tree, a little fishy, and a shell. Actually, I didn't do well with the palm tree or the shell, but I think the smiling face and the fish are my favorite. So now I'm going to show you my my best one. This is the first painting that I did. I also did like, yeah, it's on a life. But I also did like this is my first one. This was also, but this was also my first. This was my first painting, but this was also finger painting. And I think it went really well. I only used one material to make the little tornado. So I'm gonna shine the light on it a little more. And I'm gonna try to do this all, but there is a twister. I mean a tornado twister, whatever you want to call it, coming through right here. Okay, top, and then it goes down, and it intercepts through these trees, comes over here because it's going this way. And then I still have to add some things right here, like acting like it's sucking up into the twister. And then down here are the trees. The trees, if you can notice, are connecting in any way. In any way. And over here, this tree is way too small. So I added a vine right here where the white thing is, but that's not the vine. So that this tree and this tree and this tree can all connect. So I'll tell you how it goes. This tree and this tree and this tree connect. This tree, this tree, and this tree connect, and then this tree and this tree connect. So they're all pretty much connecting into like one big group. Now, the white and red things are supposed to be like animals. The white things are supposed to be animals. The red thing is supposed to be blood. That is sucking up, because you know when animals get stuck in a twister or a tornado, they usually die. And in one of them, a cow exploded. So that's why there's red dots right there. And then these little white things are just like a whole bunch of like pew, 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 flying things. So that is all that I have for you today. So bye.